Kenny, can I ask you something?
Yeah, sure.
You can write essays. You can pass grammar tests. But when someone asks you a simple question, your mind just goes blank?
Yeah, that's exactly me. I know the words. I know what I want to say, but nothing comes out.
Like there's a wall in your head?
Yeah, like I hit something and everything just stops.
That's not your English problem. That's a mental block.
Wait, really?
Yeah. And today, we're going to break that wall and help you finally speak naturally.
But I've tried before and nothing changed.
That's because no one showed you what's really happening inside your head when you go blank.
So there's a reason.
Not just one. There are 3 hidden mistakes that make your mind freeze every single time.
3 mistakes.
Yeah, and once you see them, you won't go blank anymore. So don't skip this, because the next part might change how you speak forever. Everyone, we have a small request. If you like our podcast, please click the like button.
Yes, the little thumbs up button. Click, click, click.
And please subscribe to English with EduWorld.
Subscribing is very important. It helps us make more episodes for you. And share this episode with your family and your friends.
Let's see it, real life.
Yesterday, my co-worker asked me, "What did you do last night?"
Simple question. What happened?
I knew the answer, but I was thinking, did I say it right? Past tense or...
And
I just said, nothing special.
another one.
At a coffee shop, the barista asked me, "How's your day going?"
Easy.
But I panicked. I said, "Yes."
That happens a lot. Last one.
My friend asked, "Do you like this movie?"
And you?
I had ideas, but I couldn't explain. So I just said, "It's good."
See? It's not your English. It's your reaction.
So, what should I do?
3 simple steps. First, don't wait. Speak fast, even if it's wrong. Second, use simple, real phrases, not perfect grammar. Third, practice shadowing. Listen and repeat real conversations, again and again, until it feels natural.
So, I don't need more words?
You already have them. You just need to let them out.
Maybe I've been stopping myself.
Exactly. Your English is ready. Your mind is not letting it speak. Kenny, what you feel right now, this is not just you.
Really? Because it feels personal.
It feels personal, but it's actually very common.
Sometimes I feel like my brain just shuts down.
Yeah, like everything disappears.
Exactly. I know the words, but I can't reach them.
That's because your brain is under pressure. You're trying too hard to be right.
Yeah, I always think I have to say it perfectly.
And that pressure, it gets in your head.
Yeah, it really does.
Let me show you something real.
Last week, I had a meeting. My boss asked me, "Can you explain your idea?"
And you had an idea, right?
Yes, a good one. But I started thinking too much. And then I said almost nothing.
That feeling, that's what we call choking under pressure.
Wow, that's exactly how it feels.
Another situation?
I met a new friend. We were talking, and suddenly I felt nervous.
What happened?
I started to lose words, and I just smiled and stayed quiet.
That's your brain saying, be careful. Don't make mistakes.
But it stops me.
Yes, it holds you back. It keeps you from growing.
So, what should I do?
First, practice every day, even just 30 minutes, anywhere. Second, listen and repeat. Use shadowing. Copy real conversations. Third, don't do it alone. Share this with your friends or coworkers so you can practice together.
So I'm not broken.
Not at all. You're just learning how to let your voice out. Kenny, do you notice something? It's not that you don't know English, it's what happens inside your head.
Yeah, it's like I overthink everything.
Exactly. You're not speaking anymore. You're checking, fixing, doubting.
That's true, even in small moments.
Like what?
At a restaurant, the waiter asked me, "Are you ready to order?"
Simple.
But I thought, how do I say this politely? Then I froze. Again.
You got stuck in your head.
Yeah, every time. And one more. I got a message from a friend. Wanna hang out?
Nice and easy.
But I kept thinking, how should I reply? And I didn't answer for hours.
That's how it affects your life. You don't just lose words, you lose moments.
Yeah, that hurts.
Be honest. How often does this happen to you? If this feels familiar, just say me in your mind or out loud. And next time you listen to English, try something simple. Listen and repeat. Copy the way people really speak. That's called shadowing.
Maybe I don't need more thinking.
Maybe you just need to stop overthinking. English with EduWorld is not just a channel. It's a movement to reclaim our true voices. And it only takes 30 minutes a day, anywhere, anytime. Just you and the rhythm of the language. When you're cooking, speak. When you're walking, speak. Even when you're alone, just describe what you see. Start small, then expand your sentences. Day by day, it gets easier.
So just keep going?
Exactly. Consistency, not perfection. So don't skip this, because the next part might change how you speak forever. Everyone, we have a small request. If you like our podcast, please click the like button.
Yes, the little thumbs up button. Click, click, click.
And please subscribe to English with EduWorld.
Subscribing is very important. It helps us make more episodes for you. And share this episode with your family and your friends.
Kenny, let me tell you something important. Native speakers don't try to be perfect.
Really? But they sound so natural.
Because they don't think like you do. They don't stop and check every word. They just speak in flow.
So they don't translate?
No, they react. Like this. Want to grab coffee? Sure, let's go. Simple, fast, real.
That sounds easy.
It is, but only if you train your brain the right way. That's why in English with EduWorld, we don't teach like a classroom. We show you how people actually speak in real life.
So I don't need to sound perfect?
No, you need to sound real. And once you understand this, everything starts to change. Because in the next step, you're going to see how to unlock your voice naturally. So, Kenny, let's start simple. Module 1 is this. Stop thinking, start reacting.
React? Like fast?
Yes, not perfect, just real. Right now, your problem is you try to figure it out before speaking.
Yeah, I always try to build the perfect sentence.
That's why you freeze. Your brain is too busy. Let's try a real situation.
Okay.
You meet a friend. They say, "Hey, what's up?"
I am fine. And you?
That's correct, but not natural. Try this. Not much, just chilling.
Not much, just chilling.
Good. That's how people really talk. Another one. Someone says, Do you want to join us?
I would like to.
Too slow, too formal. Say, yeah, I'm down.
I'm down.
Nice. That's natural reaction. See the difference? You're not translating, you're reacting.
So I don't need to think too much.
Exactly. Just speak, even if it's simple. Let's go deeper. Situation 3. You're late. Your friend is waiting.
I want to say sorry, but I overthink.
Say this. Sorry, I got held up.
Got held up.
That's a common phrase. Very natural. Last one. Someone tells you a story. You want to react.
I usually say, okay.
That sounds flat. Try, no way, or that's crazy.
That feels more real.
Yes, that's how you connect. Now listen, this is important. To speak naturally, you need real phrases, not textbook sentences. Here are some you should know. Hang out, figure out, run into, show up, chill out, keep up, back up.
I've seen these, but I don't use them.
That's why your English feels stuck. You understand, but you don't use real language. Now, we train your brain. Step 1, listen to real conversations. Step 2, shadow them. Repeat right away. Step 3, copy the rhythm, the feeling.
So not just words, but how they sound?
Exactly. That's shadowing.
Okay, I think I get it now.
Good, because this is just the first step. And once you stop thinking, you finally start speaking. Kenny, what you did in Module 1, that's the start. But now we go deeper.
Deeper?
Yes, because sometimes you don't freeze at the start. You freeze in the middle.
Oh, that's true. I can start, but then I get stuck.
That's your next problem. You don't know how to keep going.
Yeah, I run out of ideas.
Or you think, I don't know what to say next.
Exactly.
So Module 2 is this. Keep it going. Don't stop the flow. Let's try a situation.
Okay.
Someone asks you, how was your weekend?
I say, it was good.
And then?
Nothing.
That's where you stop. Instead, say, it was good. I just hung out with some friends.
Hung out with some friends.
Good. Then add more. We grabbed some food, just chilled.
Oh, that's easy.
Yes, you just keep adding. You don't stop at one sentence. Next situation. Someone tells you, I got a new job.
I say, congratulations.
Good, but don't stop there. Say, that's awesome. How did it go?
That's awesome. How did it go?
Now the conversation keeps moving. You see the pattern?
Yeah, I need to ask more.
Exactly. Don't just answer. React and ask. Another one. You're talking to a coworker. They say, I'm really tired today.
I say, me too.
Too short. Try this. Yeah, it's been a long day. What happened?
That sounds more natural.
Because it shows interest. Last situation. You meet someone new. They say, I just moved here.
I don't know what to say.
Say this. Oh, nice. How do you like it so far?
How do you like it so far?
Perfect. Now you keep the conversation alive. Let me show you something important. When you stop too early, your English feels weak. But when you keep going, even simple words sound natural. Here are phrases that help you continue. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. I guess, to be honest, by the way.
I hear these a lot.
But you don't use them.
Yeah.
That's why your speech feels broken. Like it starts and then dies.
Yeah, that's exactly how it feels.
Now we fix it. Step 1. Don't stop at one sentence. Step 2. Add one more idea. Step 3. Ask a simple question.
So, just keep the flow.
Yes, keep it going. And again, use shadowing. Listen to real conversations. repeat how people connect ideas.
Not just words, but how they continue.
Exactly. That's real English.
I feel different now.
Good, because now you're not just speaking, you're connecting. Kenny, now you see the way. But here's the truth. If you don't practice, nothing changes.
Yeah, I felt that before. I understand, but I don't improve.
Exactly. You stay stuck in the same place.
That feels frustrating.
More than that, it affects your life. Think about this. You're in a group. Everyone is talking, laughing, and you're just sitting there.
Yeah. I just smile and say nothing.
That moment, you feel left out. Or someone asks you something important, and you freeze again.
And I miss the chance.
Yes, you miss opportunities. That's what we call missing out.
That hurts.
But if you practice just 30 minutes a day, everything starts to change.
Really? Just 30 minutes?
Yes, consistent practice every day. You start to speak faster, you feel more confident, you stop overthinking.
And I won't freeze anymore.
Not like before, you'll just go with the flow. One day, someone talks to you and you reply, naturally.
Without thinking too much.
Exactly. And you'll feel on top of the world.
That sounds amazing.
So the choice is simple. Stay stuck or practice a little every day and change your life.
I don't want to stay stuck anymore.
Kenny, take a moment. Think about your life right now.
Yeah, I see it. So many moments. I stayed silent.
And if nothing changes, those moments will keep coming.
Like when someone says, "Hey, tell me about yourself." And I just freeze.
Exactly. That silence, it follows you.
I don't want that anymore.
Then start small. Just 30 minutes a day. Listen while you cook, repeat while you walk, practice while you relax.
So I don't need a perfect time.
No, just real moments. Start with short sentences, then slowly build longer ones. In 3 to 6 months, you'll feel the difference. In 1 year, you'll speak naturally, without fear.
That feels possible now.
And if this helped you, share it with someone you care about. Maybe they feel the same, just like you did.
Yeah, I know a few people like that.
And if you want to keep growing, just stay with us. Because what you learned today is just the beginning. And in the next part, you'll see how this change becomes real in your life. Kenny, let's bring it all together. You don't freeze because your English is bad. You freeze because you overthink. You stop, and you don't trust your voice.
Yeah, I see it now. I was blocking myself.
So remember this. Don't think too much. Just react. Don't stop. Keep the flow. Don't wait for perfect. Trust simple English.
And practice. Every day.
Exactly. Just 30 minutes a day. While you're cooking, drinking coffee, walking, or even at the grocery store.
So English becomes part of my life.
Yes, not something you study, but something you live. Don't learn English. Start living in English.
I like that.
Now it's your turn. Take what you learned today and use it in your next conversation.
Hey, quick question for you. What is the hardest moment for you when speaking English?
Is it starting, continuing, or expressing your feelings?
Leave your answer in the comments. Let's share and learn together.
And if you want more real conversations like this, don't forget to subscribe so we can keep creating for you.
Thanks for being here with us.
See you in the next episode.